Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2019 USO Star Service Salute, where we celebrate everything about USO, including you that are priceless treasures. The first treasure of the evening are our flags. Please stand for the presentation of colors by our Joint Force Color Guard, the Star Spangled Banner performed by the USO Show Troupe, and Fanogi Chamorro led by Joe Juan with support from all of us. It is customary for service members in uniform to stand at attention during the national anthem and for civilians to place their right hand over their heart. Color Guard, parade the colors.
Color Guard, halt. Hey.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud we hail, and the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flags bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I invite you all to sing the Fanogi Chamorro or Guam hymn with me, please. If you're new to the island or if you're not familiar with the Guam hymn, I invite you to take a look at the screens as we will have the words for you, and anything that you can share and join in with us would be amazing. So here we go. Fanogi Chamorro, Fanogi Chamorro. Color Guard, retire the colors.
Right. Hey. Forward. On.
looks like everybody's waiting for me to give an invocation. For me to laugh a little bit and light it up. Anyway, it's great to be here tonight. You're all looking fantastic. I can't really see you. I'm kind of blinded, so I'm just going to point out the best looking person in the room, my lovely wife right there. All right. Now that I'm out of the doghouse, I think it would be an appropriate time to pray. I know that I'm praying in a tradition that is common to me, but it represents a lot of different faiths, a lot of different people. But we're here united, as the name United Services Organization represents. We're one people. And we represent a freedom of belief. And I think that's pretty awesome. And so the national treasures that we're here to honor tonight, I really want to thank you personally for allowing us to have the freedom of belief. And with that said, allow me to pray. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this opportunity where we come together to honor national treasures, the great men and women who have served our nation so wonderfully over this last year. Father, we're also thankful for all those national treasures who gave the ultimate sacrifice, the full measure of devotion. On this Memorial Day weekend, we would be remiss if we did not remember them. Where we are able to be here united in all the different faiths, all the different philosophical perspectives that we have because of their great sacrifice. So Lord, I ask first a blessing upon these great individuals who carried on the legacy of excellence and the fine folks that we are celebrating tonight. We ask that you bless them and their families as we celebrate with them. And I also ask that you bless this fellowship to our spirits. Have a fun time together. And also bless the food we're about to receive, all the great work. I ask this in your name. You may be seated.
Test. Tonight, we celebrate our military, but we also remember the somber significance of this Memorial Day weekend when we honor our nation's fallen. As many of you know, our island of Guam is home to the highest number of fallen in all U.S. conflicts of the past 50 years. We are honored to have Gold Star parents Anthony Lucela, U.S. Army retired, and Dorothy Lucela here with us to dedicate our fallen comrade table. The Lucelas are parents to Army Staff Sergeant Keone Lucela, currently stationed at Fort Bliss, Texas, and to Army Sergeant Joshua Lucela, who gave his life for our nation 9 years ago, fighting in Operation Enduring Freedom.
As you enter the ballroom this evening, you may have noticed the round table. Each at the table today has significance. The table is preset for one and is smaller than other tables. Size symbolizes the frailty of one prisoner against us. Tablecloth white, symbolizing the purity of their motives answering the call. Single red rose displayed in a vase reminds us of the life of each of the missing and their loved ones, friends of these Americans who keep the faith, waiting for answers to come. The vase is tied with yellow ribbon, symbolic of our continued determination to count our missing. Slice of lemon on a bread plate there to remind us of the bitter fate of those captured and missing in a foreign land. A pinch of salt symbolizes tears endured by those missing and their families who seek answers. The glass is inverted symbolize their inability to share this evening's toast. Finally, the chair is empty, for they are missing. It is up to us to toast. As we recognize the USO service members and Volunteer of the Year tonight, let us remember and honor those service members, prisoners of war, the missing, the fallen, and their families that have given so much to the great nation. At this time, may I please ask any Gold Star family members present, please. Thank you for your sacrifices for our nation and island.
You to the Lupelas. Hope you accept these lays as our gratitude for dedicating. Tonight, we also welcome the family of Army Sergeant USO Uro, who gave his life to our country during Operation Iraqi Freedom exactly 12 years ago this week. Please stand and be recognized.
Thank you again from the bottom of our heart to our Gold Star families for joining us. Good evening again, everyone, and welcome to the 2019 USO Guam 6-Star Service Salute. I have the pleasure of being joined on this stage this evening by one of my favorite partners in crime and my co-MC. He's responsible for the hundreds of amazing programming and signature special events that your Guam USO hosts annually. And he always seems to know everyone whenever he walks into a room. Ladies and gentlemen, our USO Guam Area Programs Manager, Mr. Edmund Labita.
Thank you, Jadine. And just in case you haven't already visited our USO Anderson, there's a treasure that awaits you by a team that served 57,000 in its first year of operations and is already expanding to triple its size. Ladies and gentlemen, my co-MC for this evening and center manager for USO Anderson, Ms. Jadine Lujan. We also extend a very special thanks to our Joint Force Color Guard, coordinated by the Guam National Guard, the USO Show Troop, Joe Guam.
The theme for tonight is USO, a national treasure. Treasure. All right.
Treasure, you say?
Treasure. Okay, so we have a very special gift for each of you tonight that we hope will help you find the treasures in your lives. The gifts are located at your tables, okay? They're a little bag. And there's a little treasure hunting encouragement tag that says, "Not all treasures are silver and gold. How many tonight can your eyes behold?" There's no need to search high and low. A service member's treasure is your nearest USO. That's it. We see you out there. We see you getting your vernaculars out. All right. Okay, so one of the greatest treasures of our island of Guam is our food. And I've got to tell you, I really got to tell you that tonight, the Hyatt Regency Guam team and award winning Chef Miracle and his team have once again gone way, way over the top to go local to create treasures with every single dish that you will be presented with tonight. Ed, you're a trained chef. What's happening with that salad that's coming out right now?
Well, we're kicking off our five-course dinner with a treasure of the sea, local salad niçoise, which proudly features local yellowfin tuna, local vegetables marinated and cooked to perfection, perfect soft-boiled egg, all topped with creamy balsamic dressing. Can someone please bring my podium, maybe?
Well, we'll take it up here. All right, so one of our most cherished treasures is our culture, I Cultura Guahan. This evening, we hope to highlight this treasure and encourage you to reflect on the importance of protecting and preserving our island home, I Isla Guahan. We all know about Guam's strategic importance in our global world. Yes, where America's Day begins, and yes, we have been called America in Asia. But the true value is in the beauty of our people. Tonight, we have a very unique glimpse into a rarely seen dance that tells the story of one of our most well-known legends, the young maidens who saved Guam through their unity, perseverance, and ingenuity. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us this evening to perform this very beautiful story, I present to you Guma Ninain Atsolati.
Mic check two. Ata hukwa yitini tu ni na na yada gumugo po ipalumani langit tati zigwigilo itas sun mona igala iri Gimakting aningo kihagan suni duni manyai nani tasi dani tuninus magia tulus mona igala iri kakak pamalawan hata wa tulu hoku kaka tulai come sit kulu hata wa Islas Marianas Sengat Bunatano Islas Marianas Sengat Bunatano Hinala Funa tan puntan Nakauluy adaltan ipilan Iya kagwinatadok mo Munalamlam ipilan Iya kapanatadok mo Munadoku iyadal Itidan mugitalo Fumanyagu itano Funatan puntan Abdu isainan mami Linala huto Kakak pamalawan Ata Zulu, Yaput Ulu. Hinala. Hop. Hinala. Hollow. Hop. Hinala. Visca. Hutu. Falaku. Hollow. Hinala. Tatsu. Urito. Go. Hildo. Gongung la la he. Zulaika. Kakak Famalawan. Hollow. Hatsa. Gwa. Zulu. Sakman. Hop. Zulaika. Wonna. Zulaika. Wonna. Zulaika. Wonna. Zulaika. Agulera he. Aniti. If I'm a cool, if I'm a good mommy, but I eat out mommy, in any sign, I need here to lati. Hata, qua, eh, yeah, eh, yeah, 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 eh, yeah, 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 eh, yeah, 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 eh, yeah, Vandanya for Malawa, Vandanya for Malawan, Ratasat by Yeslata, Barai for Magonta, Tatodu it out, Lina Witano, incentive in it, Ipili Guntan Hito, Inigo it out, here, yeah, 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 Papa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Men halum dan med good. Itani mantamodu. Gitanu zungitasi. Tai parehu kinu hami. Men halum dan med good. Itani mantamodu. Gitanu zungitasi. Tai parehu kinu hami. Hulu. Yeah, hujung la la he. Yeah. Tagwai fi kulu, the tagang tau tau, tagang tau tau hata, parinet inalata. Sumai, Hagar, Humata Kamalesu inalahan, Malolu Talofofu Tanjot, Van Hiut, Van Holm Tafendanya, Maneluta, Tau Saiga, Lady Tagosaninal. Tagwaifi Kulu the Tagang Tau Tau, Tagang Tauto Katan, Parinetin inalata, Talampago, Otud, Momutot Mighty, Mangila, Barigada, Tait and Parkan. Paulo. Nagwaifi Kulu the Tagang Tau Lutan Parinetin inalata, Ganya Maina, Ascended Pitis in a Hanya Tamuni, Tutuhan Tom Ho. Waifi Kulu the Tagang Tau Lagu Parinenun inalata Matanao, Zigo Hinapsin Dali Texan, Daddido Mateti, Bokfukanas Tumbo. Hatsa, Ukwa, Tulo, Pandanya for Malawan, Pandanya for Malawan, Zatasat by Islata, Parai for Magonta, Zetot who eat out. Hatsa, Ukwa, Tulo, Fatfa. If I'm a good mommy, but I eat out mommy, in China, in Atsuda. Sa, wa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mira, Papa, Hatsa, Kukwa, Tulo, Hoku, Gums and Med Good, Itani Mantamodru, Gitano, Zungitasi, Taipare Hukinu Hami, Situ Smasing.
The Zeus Maasi for that special cultural performance that reminds us of our heritage. Another important treasure at USO Guam are the people who lead us and guide us. Please welcome our USO Guam Advisory Council President, Phil Santos of Mat.
Thank you, Edmund. You know, a couple of things tonight I want to mention is thank you very much for coming. You know, this time and age is exciting times for the USO. The Anderson Center is just growing. You wouldn't believe. Incredible, and very proud of that. And things are going to be moving up there. Admiral Gibatauto, Anne-Marie, Kalani, and Peter, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Such an honor to meet you, and very impressive to have you here. And, you know, I've heard so much about you, being from alma mater, Father Duenas. It's an honor to finally meet you in this setting. And so it gives me a lot of pleasure to host you. Thank you very much, family. I was talking to a good friend of yours, Franklin Leon Guerrero, who's also joining us tonight and sitting at our table. And I don't know, you know, maybe after, if we run out of time for entertainment, Franklin can come up here and share with us a couple of stories, maybe. So, thank you for joining us. Hey, aren't these binoculars pretty cool? I think I'm going to get rid of my rangefinder and I'm going to start using this when I play golf. So I can see the hole a lot closer. So, si Jules Masi, and thank you for the cultural performance. And Joe Guam, what performance he did tonight with our Guam hymn. I mean, you know, it just makes me proud to sing that, you know, with everybody and everybody in sync. I don't know if you folks felt it, but our Guam hymn is definitely something to be proud about, right? Thank you for doing that. Joe Guam, what a partner for the USO. So at this time, I'd like to ask all our advisory council members who are here tonight to please stand and be recognized. So, who's here? I know Senator Mike Lemtiaco. Jeff Jones is here. Miss Paula Monk, where are you? What table are you at? I can't see. Right in front of me. Hi, Paul. Okay, great. Who else? I know Mika's here. Mika from Archway is here. Steve Reuter. Lou Sanchez. Afade. Ben Ferguson. I apologize. I don't have the list, and I'm just standing. Please stand. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of waiters and stuff, so I want everybody around the room to recognize these folks because they are here tonight. But aside from that, it's the hard work that these folks do behind the scenes that really make the USO what it is today. And I want to give them a lot of credit and applause and recognition for all they do. Because without them, you know, our USO Guam, which is very award-winning in the Pacific and in the world, as I've been told, wouldn't be what it is today. And it's without these council members that help our staff and our management do what they have to do today. And we're here today to honor our service members who are also very important to us. So congratulations and thank you, council members. Thank you for being on the team. You guys are awesome. Thank you. You know, it's the USO's mission to strengthen our service members who are connecting them with the family and with home and our country throughout their service to our nation. You know, I can't say enough about that. The USO is indeed a treasure. We have a treasure tonight for our nation and our island, and I personally would like to thank all of you for being here with us tonight and celebrating the 6-star salute. Viva USO!
Viva!
Viva USO!
Viva!
Viva USO!
Viva!
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phil.
Thank you, Phil. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight honors our enlisted service members for the sacrifices they make for our country. So at this time, I would like to ask enlisted service members of our U.S. Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Guam National Guard to please stand. Our enlisted service members, please stand.
Yes!
USO honors you tonight. Thank you. By the end of this evening, we hope our military guests depart with the notion that Guam may perhaps be the most hospitable and enjoyable assignment they will ever have during their military career. For our local guests, we hope that you depart with an even greater feeling of pride and celebration about the beautiful island we all call home and its treasured culture. USO Guam values the role it plays in connecting our local and military communities.
Tonight's celebration is just one of the many ways that USO Guam shows our military service members, those who are permanently stationed here and those who are deployed here, their families, and also our families of the fallen, that we will always be by their side. Now, can you just imagine, take a moment to imagine, on this tiny little island that we love so much, with a population of 164,000, your USO Guam welcomed more than 135,000 in 2018 alone. What do you think of that? Pretty incredible, huh? And tonight, we are so very thrilled to be celebrating our 2019 Six-Star Service Salute with each and every single one of you, our treasures. All right, now, I need you to give me a loud treasure if you're ready to have some fun. All right? Treasure!
Treasure!
Where's that treasure? All right, okay, Ed. Do you have your binoculars ready to locate some treasures in our crowd?
Yes, I see a lot of treasures. Wait, is that the governor of Guam or Magat Haga?
Hey,
Up
my
in
guy!
there.
Hey. Welcome, Governor.
These binoculars are pretty good.
And welcome, First Gentleman. All right. You know that you all want to check it out too, right? We don't want to be the only ones up here scoping everyone out. You want to get out your binoculars and check it out? All right. Now, each table this evening has a generous company that serves as a host for our military guests. To our hosts, we encourage you to get to know the military service members seated at your table this evening. Ask them about their hometown, why they joined the service, and how they are enjoying Guam. And to our military guests, we ask you to please introduce yourselves to your hosts. So go ahead, you guys can practice now. As in, right now, introduce yourselves, share your hometowns. I don't hear any villages. Come on. All right. That's exactly what we want this evening. Okay, so that was fun. And we're going to have plenty of time later this evening to meet new treasures. All right, don't be afraid. Y'all are having a really good time.
They really.
While you're at it, you might as well, don't be afraid to ask questions like, where's the best place to get the infamous calamansi cooler? Like maybe at our USO Guam Silver Sponsor Infusion, Archway. Where are you, Archway? You're over here? Yeah, calamansi cooler. How about where you can rent the best humidity-controlled storage units? USO Guam sponsor, bronze sponsor, GU Self-Storage. You're over here. Humidity-controlled units. You can ask them over there. You can also ask, if you're here and you're in the market for some blazing fast fiber internet, maybe our gold sponsors in the back over there, Roland, I see you. Our gold sponsors at GTA might be helping you out with that blazing fast internet. That's it.
Jadine, you're right on the money. The relationship that exists between our local and military communities is very important at USO Guam. At this time, we ask the hosts of our head tables and corporate tables to please stand. Will the hosts of our head and corporate tables please stand?
Beautiful.
Thank you, table hosts, for making this evening possible. Please keep your eyes on the screens this evening as we will be recognizing you individually as the night goes on. All host names are also listed in your program. By the way, we encourage you to share as much information as you can with each other. There may be some great trivia prizes to be won later in the evening. All right?
All right, so before we get on to more food, and remember, there's plenty more food, okay? we would like to introduce some dignitaries who play such an important role in sustaining the USO Guam. Now, members of the audience, this is very important. Ekungugzu por favor. Hey! The USO has always had a very special tradition to help welcome our local dignitaries. This year, in celebration of our theme, USO a National Treasure, we're mixing it up a bit. As each name is called, we need all of you to shout and do this. Treasure! Show me some spirit fingers. Treasure! All right. So we're going to keep it going. We're going to try to get through this quickly. All right. So again, this is how it's going down. I'm going to say, please welcome General and Mrs. Joe Cruz. And you will shout, treasure! Oh! I think we have an advanced class here tonight, Ed.
I think so.
I think so. All right, let's try that one more time. Please welcome General and Mrs. Joe Cruz. Treasure! That is beautiful. I hope we have this on film, all right? You want to tag USO Guam if you're filming this right now? All right, folks, here we go. The Honorable Lou Leon Guerrero, Governor of Guam, and First Gentleman Jeff Cook. Treasure!
All right.
Major General Esther Agagi, Adjutant General of the Guam National Guard, and spouse Anity. Treasure! Rear Admiral Shoshana Chatfield, Commander, Joint Region Marianas, and spouse David. Treasure! Representing the 36th Wing, Colonel Matthew Nicholson, Vice Wing Commander, and spouse Lisa. Treasure! Captain Jeffrey Grimes, Commander, Naval Base Guam, and spouse Renate. Treasure! Captain Christopher Chase, Commander, U.S. Coast Guard, Sector Guam. Treasure! Representing Marine Corps Activity Guam and CNMI, Captain Joseph Osborne and his guest, Kristen.
Captain Maria Young, Commander, U.S. Naval Hospital, Guam. Lieutenant Clifford Woodburn, Commander, U.S. Army Task Force Talon 94th Army Air and Missile Defense Command. Tonight's special guest, Rear Admiral Peter Gumatautau, U.S. Navy retired, and spouse Anne-Marie. Former outstanding USO Guam youth volunteer and now U.S. Army Sergeant joining us all the way from his command post at the DMZ, Sergeant Dohan Yi. Senator Regine Bisco Lee, Legislative Secretary, 35th Guam Legislature, and spouse Andy. Former Senator Mrs. Mona Silva Tyron and spouse Chief Master Sergeant Tyron. Dr. Anita Borjan Rica, Senior Vice President, University of Guam. Joe Arnett, Chairman of the Board, Guam Chamber of Commerce. All members of the U.S. Armed Forces. All senior enlisted leaders. All junior enlisted service members.
Mr. Philip Santos of Matson Navigation, USO Guam Advisory Council President. Mrs. Lou Sanchez, USO Guam Advisory Council former President, Vice President, and Chair of tonight's Salute Committee, and Sales and Marketing Manager for First Hawaiian Bank with spouse Simon. All USO Guam Advisory Council members. Community and business leaders. And last but not least, each of you attending tonight's event. Without everyone's support, tonight would not be possible. Please give yourselves a wild round of applause.
All right. Well, now I'm going to talk about something really special to me that we got to do last year. Last Thanksgiving will always be one of my favorite USO Guam treasures. Thanks to all our supporters and my colleague Kenji, who was my battle buddy through it all, we were able to charter a plane and bring much-needed hot meals to 200-plus U.S. Navy Seabees deployed on our neighboring island of Tinian. A 3-hour tour, they told me. Here's a short film featuring some of our treasured memories as you enjoy your fabulous soup port.
All that meat and no potatoes just ain't right, like green tomatoes. Yeah, I'm waiting, palpitating, with all that meat and no potatoes. All that meat, no potatoes. All that food to the alligators. I am ready with all that meat and no potatoes. I don't think that peas are bad. With me, most anything goes. I look in the pot, I'm fit to fight. 'Cause woman, you know that mess ain't right. All that meat and no potatoes just ain't right, like green tomatoes. Yes, I'm steaming, I'm really screaming. All that meat and no potatoes.
Yeah, as you can see, thunderstorms canceled all our flights to return home, and Kenji and I got to sleep in a Navy camp bed. So that was really fun and just quite an experience, eye-opening, and just makes me love my job even more. We went back to Tinian 4 more times to support our troops. We even brought them a tree and some holiday cheer on Christmas Day. That was an amazing experience, wasn't it, Kenji? Okay, Jadine, I think our audience is ready for some fun right now.
I think so. All right, so let's really get this party going with a little teaser. They have opened for Katy Perry and Darius Rucker. They've performed in Times Square for the dropping of the ball on New Year's Eve. They've sung on the Today Show and Good Morning America. Ladies and gentlemen, here all the way from the beautiful New York City to our sunny and gorgeous Tumambay, Guam, please welcome the USO Show Troupe.
Hey everyone, give us one quick sec and we'll have it going for you.
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. How are we feeling tonight?
Come on!
They come from the cities and they come from the smaller towns. Beat up cars and guitars and drummers going crack, boom, pow. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. R-O-C-K in the USA. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rockin' in the USA.
Said goodbye to their family, said goodbye to their friends. With pipers in their hands and every little money in their hands.
Some are black and some are white. Ain't too proud to sleep on the floor tonight. With the blind faith of Jesus, you know that they just might be rocking in the USA. Woo!
Come on!
Come on! 1, 2, 3, 4. James Brown. We're rocking in the USA. Hey, R-O-C-K in the USA. 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 R-O-C-K in the USA.
Thanks.
for being here. All right, are you all ready to have a little bit more fun? You ready for some prizes? All right, so quick disclaimer, USO council members, USO staff, and USO family members are not allowed to participate in our trivia contest.
Okay, everyone's going to definitely want in on this. So listen up. Here's the plan. We have some trivia for our military in the room about Guam's culture, and we have some trivia for our locals in the room about military culture. We'll ask the question, and the first person to stand up and wave down Kenji or Yana and correctly answers the question will win a prize. Agreed?
Agreed. All right, so again, Yana's here, Kenji's over there. All right, you gotta stand up and shout really loud because if they don't see you first, I'm sorry, but you're not winning some of these treasures tonight. All right, our first question. This is for our guests in military uniform. And again, you are a family at that table, so it's okay to help each other. All right? What is the name of the treasured Chamorro chief whose statue is at the center of the circle in Hagåtña near Chamorro village? Over there, Kenji's side.
All right, someone over there.
Kenji's got a winner. Stand up and shout. You want this treasure or what?
All right, I think Kenji got it. Yep. Yep, that's right.
Correct.
Chief Kapua.
All right, Chief Kapua. All right, that is correct, and your prize is beautiful local artwork by treasured local artists and provided by treasured local artist Mrs. Victoria B. Sayers.
All right, now for our local audience. You can win this one if you're here in black tie or evening attire. Trivia question number 2. If you are an island knight, in what branch of service do you serve on Guam? What branch of service?
This is for our local community here. Who got it first?
All right, here, table 28. Is it? No?
Navy, that's right.
That is correct. Your prize is a carved wooden carabao for your home or office decor, a treasured symbol of our Chamorro culture.
All right, Marianne's got the carabao in her hands. Check it out. Vanna White, can you just show it to the crowd?
Ooh.
All right, this is what you're missing out if you're not jumping around and shouting, all right? Okay, so let's do one more round. This is for our military to answer, so you must be in your uniform if you would like to win this. What is the name of the legend that tells of a young Chamorro girl who intertwines her hair with her sweetheart and jumps off of a cliff? Woo, oh, we got it over here. Stop. What's the answer? 2 lovers point. That is right. You win a beautiful wooden carved statue of the 2 lovers.
All right, this is the last one for now, and this is for our local guests. Who is the namesake of the new Marine Corps base currently under construction on Route 3?
Oh, right over here.
Wait, but you're a council member.
Wait, we got a winner over here. Right over here. Ben Blas. That is correct.
Yes, you also win a wooden carabao. Congratulations.
That's it. You know, those wooden carabaos are a real treasure. Your USO Guam volunteers battle it out on the volleyball court every single year to win a carabao trophy. And we call him Kiko the Carabao. So treasure those carabaos. All right, so now at this time, we have a very special part of our program when we thank our USO Guam annual sponsors. And in honor of how sweet they are, the Hyatt will begin to serve one of the most delicious treasures of our island, a toasted nizuk, or coconut, delicious sorbet. This is definitely one of my favorites of the entire course.
It's really
All right, and to help us recognize all our amazing sponsors, we welcome to the stage USO Guam Area Director, Miss Lee Leilani Graham.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, what's really important, we have so many things going on tonight that are so much fun, and you all are incredible. We're having a great time, but it's important to remember to eat. You know, we like to do a little survey after this happens every year, and one of the major feedback we got last year was we had so much fun, we forgot to eat all the great food at the Hyatt. So remember to eat. It's okay to eat while I'm sharing some things with you. We do a lot of things at USO Guam throughout the year. I think Ed shared with you during Thanksgiving and Christmas last year, we had a lot of fun. And about 4 hours ago, as we were preparing the room for you, I got a little emotional watching all of the memories of 2018 and just had myself a little cry about how great the memories were, just sitting here thinking about all of the people that come together to make the memories happen each year. And in the midst of all the memories, this night truly is our favorite night of the year. And these 10 minutes that I'm getting ready to share are my favorite 10 minutes. I love every moment of tonight, but these 10 minutes are my favorite. And for those of you who are operations managers in the room, or CEOs, or those in charge of kind of the budgets and bringing together personnel and making it all happen, I'm just going to share a few stats for you real quickly, just to kind of bring it all together and say that, as JD mentioned, your USOs on Guam welcomed 137,000 visits last year. That's 2 centers, about 10,000 square feet. There's no custodians or anything like that. We do have one company that helps us in kind, but we clean them. We serve hot meals morning to night, 365 days a year. There are 7 employees. And we have an operating budget of about $225,000. So if you think about that, that's about $2 per guest. So how does that miracle happen? Well, why don't you look to your right and to your left? Okay? Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. That's why you are the theme tonight. You are the treasure. And this is my time to say thank you to you. And this is not a scripted, okay, we need to go through and say, this is our list of thank you to people. This is my time to share about the people that make my everyday significant. These are the people who humble me and uplift me, and the people who make our service members first and foremost in their lives on a daily basis. This is not an obligatory section of the program where I go through a laundry list of everyone we are required to thank. This is me sharing with you the fiber that weaves together the treasure of this island that we call home. Tonight we celebrate what it manifests in the USO, but we know very well that it manifests more than just the USO on Guam. It manifests every organization that all of you all represent. I'm going to ask you not to clap, okay? And there's a very good reason for that. The things I have to tell you are so jaw-dropping that if you start clapping, we are going to be here until this time next year. Okay? I will ask you, however, while you're eating, to please stay with me, to hear me, and to know that what these people give is not about a bottom line. It is not about being recognized by the military in some contract. It is not about moving up, and it is not about self-interest. It is about being Americans. It is about being thankful. It is about the young man who is sitting next to me, who could hardly contain himself during the memorial table reading because he remembered his fallen comrades during his combat experience. That's what it's about, and that's what they give. So let me begin talking about those people who support the USO Guam. We're very thankful for our USO Pacific partners. And Ed, if we could share our supporters on the screen, I believe we have the names of those folks that we can share while I'm talking, and the people who are enjoying their wonderful Hyatt meal can kind of see their company representations while I share the details about these folks. Are we ready to go with that? Awesome. So USO Pacific covers Korea, Guam, Japan, Okinawa, and Hawaii. And we have regional sponsors that include AIG Insurance Group. That's represented by Calvo's here on the island. Domino's and the University of Maryland College, the Asia Division, who we're very happy to have with us here this evening, and we're thankful for them and their regional sponsorship. I'll move on to our gold sponsors for the island of Guam that contribute $25,000 annually. We start with our home at the Royal Orchid Hotel, where we have been for more than 14 years. Can you believe that we live in the heart of Tumon Bay that welcomes more than 1 million visitors, and we have over 5,000 square feet there for which we do not have to pay. And I believe that David Sue is representing the Sue family here this evening, and we are so thankful for them. Every day at 4:30, our next gold sponsor, Churrasco Brazilian Steakhouse and Salad Bar, delivers our hot hors d'oeuvres for hundreds of folks to enjoy, and we're so thankful for that. And then our next gold sponsor, you hear me say it every year, and they manage to top it every year. Okay, Roland, getting ready to just embarrass the heck out of you. Are you ready? The whole GTA team, you were there on day one. As I sat there saying, how are we going to deliver this mission of strengthening America's service members by connecting them with family, home, and country when we ain't got the first internet connection? And there arrived the GTA team to literally install our wiring on day one, and they have continued every single day to provide us the fastest internet on the island because we are provided free of charge their platinum service. Yes. So it includes internet, Wi-Fi, long distance, cable, cell phones, not only in Tumon Bay, but at Anderson when we opened last year. And when that center became too small to handle the 24,000 people that we thought we would have in 1 year, and we had 57,000. Thank you to Anderson and Colonel Nicholson and General Boswell, who gave us more space that will open an additional 6,000 square feet next month. Roland said, no problem, we'll just expand it. Thank you, GTA, very much. Yeah, that one, I think we gotta give an applause. And then every morning, moving on to our next sponsor, Archway Infusion Coffee and Tea. Yes, every morning our volunteers go out to not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 8 infusion and coffee and tea areas to pick up their donations each morning so that we have an array of salads and pastas, and oh my gosh, I can't go on how many things they offer each day for our service members to enjoy. Mika, thank you for being here with your team and everything that you offer to us that goes way beyond that, gifts and items throughout the year to take care of our service members. Our next gold sponsor, the Pacific Daily News, has been with us from the beginning. Jason Sasaki and his spouse and team are here. Pacific Daily News has been with us since day one to help us spread the word about the USO and our many events, and we are so thankful to them for that, a steadfast partner with us. Tango Incorporated and Tango Theaters are here with us tonight. They run a promotional spot in all 17 theaters, so our military will know that we are here, and we couldn't ask for more. Thank you so much to Kit and Miss Terry for being with us, and we really appreciate that opportunity. Our newest gold sponsor, another incredible media representative that is providing us promotional visibility as well as a digital platform to share our news is the Guam Daily Post. Mindy and your team, thank you so much for stepping up to allow us to have that. It's incredible, and we're so thankful for that opportunity. I am always gushing about our former president and his spouse and family, Jeff Jones. I have to tell the newest story about Triple J Enterprises when Typhoon U2 hit. And okay, I'm going to have to digress for a minute and go back to GTA because we needed to set up an emergency USO on the island of Saipan and then head over to Tinian as you saw the video. Well, guess what was out on Saipan? Yep, the internet. Guess what the 700 National Guard and everybody else who was going over there needed on Thanksgiving and Christmas? What? The internet. Guess what USO provides? The internet. Guess who we needed? GTA. Guess what Roland said when I called? Okay. So the military were in an abandoned hotel that had no internet and no fiber, but Roland said, oh, no problem. We'll just pull it right after a major typhoon. Okay, thank you. And we needed to send Kenji and Ed over there, but there were no cars for them to get to the hotel. And guess whose entire fleet had been wiped away? Oh, maybe Triple J, you think? But guess who said, well, for the USO, we'll get you a car? Jeff Jones. Yep, that was the guy. And he said, but Lee, do you mind if it's a red Mustang convertible? And I said, Jeff, I just told Vic and Kenji's wives that they were going to be gone for Thanksgiving to Saipan on a hard-duty tour. And if they get photos of Kenji and Vic in a red Mustang convertible, I don't know how I'm going to make that fly. Thank you, Jeff. Those were the only wheels available. And he made it happen. And I'm sorry to Vic and Kenji's wives, we kind of hid those photos, but no, just kidding. And then finally to our gold sponsor, United Airlines. Paula, I'm jelly over that dress you're wearing. You look awesome. United is just yeah, there she is. Over there by that handsome Captain Chase too. Okay, I'm double jelly. Okay. Okay, so I woke up Paula 2 nights ago at midnight. She was on Kwajalein. We had a problem with one of our show tree people who missed a flight. So she's gangs with me like that. So I just called her at midnight and said, Paula, we got a problem. And she answered. So that was really nice. That tells you when I say she's in it because she loves the USO, that's what I meant. Thank you, Paula. She's been there ever since. So those are our gold sponsors. Our silver sponsors continue with the Guam Naval Officer Spouse Connection that through a collaboration donates more than $10,000 a year. The Hyatt, thank you, Gene Osk, for all that you do, and the representatives who are here today with us. The Hyatt Regency Guam, oh my gosh. Just speechless. That's just all there is to it. So Sophia is sitting next to our beautiful governor, the first gentleman. And Governor, let me just tell you, she's the bomb. Okay. And Sophia, the governor's the bomb. So two ladies, the bomb right there. But this is just all possible because of the Hyatt. There's just nothing more I can say. They give more than anything that we can possibly pay for here, and that just sums it up. I Love Guam is our next silver sponsor. That kind of all rolls in with Archway, and I Love Guam donates our I Love Guam mugs. Now, those are technically supposed to stay in the USO Center. Those are not souvenirs for everybody who comes in to get coffee. But they develop legs, like we put them out in the morning and say, please help yourself to a cup of coffee, and it is not part of the souvenir program at USO. But we had Jalen Smith from the Dallas Cowboys come in to have some coffee, and I didn't make him give it back. And then he was in the newspaper with it, and so I let him keep it. So thank you, Mika. Matson Navigation Company, who joined ST Corporation tonight for the wines. Anybody enjoying the wines? Yeah. Thank you to Philip and Bernie and everything they do. Our Run for Our Heroes. And then when it's like, Phil, we need to ship something from like way over there, and we need to hear tomorrow, please. And then he says yes. And says yes all the time. He's our council president. Matson's phenomenal. They've been with us ever since. Thank you, Phil. And please tell Bernie we miss her tonight. And we're so grateful for everything. I think Mr. Rafael de Alcin with Rendezvous, who's provided our photo booth in kind outside. He's also filmed our wonderful commercial that shows at the Tango Theaters. Are you there? Where are you, Raph? Eh? Woo! Thank you so much for that, Raph. And we're going to update our commercial, right? Okay, just like I've got some witnesses. Thank you so much, Raph. I appreciate it. Where's Mr. Tidinko? David Tidinko, where are you? Riverboat Cruise. Where is he? He's being shy. There's Valley of the Laddie, another incredible tourism sponsor. When we have Valley of the Laddie and Two Lovers Point in the room, I mean, does it get more beautiful? I don't even want to go to Monte Carlo. Don't ask me about Monte Carlo. When I can go to Valley of the Laddie and Two Lovers Point in one day, who needs to go anywhere else? But another silver sponsor that we have, and Dave, who established our Golf for Our Heroes before GTA then took it over. Thank you so much, Dave, for all you do. And then Winchell's. You need a donut? Come on by. There's many, many there every day. Too many donuts to count. And then I'm going to conclude. I thank you for staying with me. You were really nice. Nobody talked. Nobody clinged their wine glass. You were really awesome. But I need to talk about our bronze folks too, because they are the foundation of all of this. Advanced management, I mentioned they help keep us clean for you and for me, and they do. Have been for 14 years. Okay, Governor, do you know the first flower arrangement to arrive at the USO the day we opened in 2006? It was from you, from Bank of Guam. You have been with us since then. Thank you. It was beautiful. I remember it. It was awesome. Bank of Hawaii has been with us for many, many years. We're thankful to them. Is Miss Kathy Sorensen here with us? Kathy, are you here? Shout it out. Okay. Kathy Furniture Style is one of our newest bronze sponsors. We're so thankful. Mr. Leonard Calvo and your beautiful bride. Two Lovers Point and Guam Self Storage. And Mr. Terry DeBold, congratulations on your newest appointment. We're so proud of you. And we thank you. Now, Phil took my introduction for our keynote speaker. He's already ruined all that. He did all the FD jokes that I had planned. But he didn't ruin the fact that we took him up to Two Lovers Point for your Tanala Kutney. And it was amazing. So, thank you. Guam Sports Event and the United Airlines Marathon, Hawaiian Rock Products Guam. Hey, Kylie Smoke and Grill. Dennis Renier. Mon ami belge. Comment vas-tu? Comment vas-tu? Mon ami, tu me parles pas en français. Comment vas-tu là-bas? Ça va? Qu'est-ce que tu dis? Voilà. Voilà. The best tomahawk steak. Got to go try it out. Kylie Smoke and Grill. Now, for a business that just opened that stands up and writes you a check for $5,000, what can you say about that? That's amazing. And his chef is Navy, retired Navy. Doesn't get any better than that. Pacific Islands Club, Ben Ferguson, always helping us with logistics, everything you can imagine. Thank you, Ben. And to Pacific Unlimited, former Senator Mike Limtiaco, Mike, we introduced you as an advisory council member, but I think we failed to recognize you as a former senator, and I apologize for that. Thank you for your service as a former senator and on our council, and as our newest bronze sponsor, also with a generous $5,000 contribution. Okay, we're about to conclude our bronze sponsors, but this is a big one. This is a conglomerate, Century Hospitality, which includes Wyndham Garden Guam, Days End, Grand Plaza, with 2 tables here tonight, generous financial contribution, a phenomenal group, and also here in memory of our longtime Marine friend, Matt. We miss him, and thank you for representing him here tonight. Let's close that out with Wise Owl Animal Hospital. All right. Those are our annual sponsors. That's a long list. Thank you. Okay. I'm almost there, Ed. I'm almost there. I'm going to close out tonight by letting you know something. This is not a fundraiser tonight, okay? This is just, we do not raise funds with this. If we get a few funds, we put them into programming, but this is just about recognizing our junior enlisted honorees that we'll have later tonight. But we're able to make this so wonderful because of the contributions of very, very generous folks, and because they make it elegant. I mentioned Hyatt, I mentioned folks who have contributed things. We had a very talented florist tonight. He's opened a brand new shop. I want to introduce June from Amore Florist. June, are you here? He contributed almost half of what he provided, and he's so talented. June, we wish you so much luck with your business. We have the very best in production. They could do anything in New York City. Ed Burrow with Next Stage Production, and Carlos Barreto with Shooting Star Productions. They're the very best. All of our volunteers, our USO Guam staff, Vic Tano, Jadine Lujan, Marianne Pasqua, Yana Blair, Kenji Oku, and Ed Labida. They are my family. And if you'll allow me, I'll close with just a final personal note. I was first in a USO at 6 years old. And I kind of owe this person the whole reason that I'm standing here. She was a military spouse, and she was really, really, really good at it. And I've been waiting 14 years to be able to bring her to this event. And I'm really glad to be able to share her with you tonight. I'm so glad that my mama has moved to Assen, where she's very proud to be living right across from the War in the National Memorial Park. Tutu Eddie Graham, my mama. She taught me to love this great nation. All right, Ed, that was a mouthful. Okay.
Oh, no, that was perfectly. And really, we do want to thank all of those people that make our USO able to deliver everything. So easy for me and Kenji to Saipan United get us flight. Jeff Jones get us food that we can bring over there hot, packaged, and prepared. It's very important, and I want to thank everyone again. We're now preparing for the main course, which we hope you will love. I think it's out yet. First, this is not just any Wellington that will be on your plate. It'll be a salmon fillet wrapped in the most delicate puff pastry. The steak is marinated in an achoti rub, all on a bed of mashed purple kamuti, sweet potato from our friends in Rhoda. And an even bigger treasure in his own right, and providing our entertainment during dinner, we welcome one of Guam's premier local entertainers, featuring both island favorites and major hits. During the performance, make sure to zero in on the screens as we highlight tonight's table host. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joe Guam.
Huffing, everybody! You guys all look amazing tonight.
I watched everybody walk in, and I was like, wow, everyone looks so amazing. And I'm up here in a short sleeve shirt. So I just want to say, you guys look amazing. Oh, man. Maybe I could try and play that song, but I don't know if I do it as good as the show troupe. So. All right, so a long time ago when I started playing music, I had a guitar. And the first song I learned how to play was this one. And I played it for my grandmother, and I literally played it like this if you watch my fingers closely. It went like this. Grandma, I learned my first song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. So my grandpa comes out and he's like, hey, you need to practice some more. And my grandma's like, hey, let him go, it's his first song. But then I started to play a little bit more, and this thing called technology came out. And technology helped me to play, giving me some drums, giving me a guitar, letting me play a bass sometime. And then there's an ukulele somewhere deep down in there when I plug him in. So we got a little bit of all of these, and I'm going to try to do my best to juggle all of these to give you guys the best show I can, okay? Thank you guys so much. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know. Yeah, I ought to leave this thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. I know, 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 I know. Yeah, I ought to leave this thing alone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so here in the island of Guam, we have a lot of good Chamorro music. We have a wonderful Chamorro musicians here, and I'm going to highlight one of that we all pretty much know here if you've grew up on the island of Guam for the past 20 years. This is a song by Senor J.D. Crutch, and I really love it. So here you go. This is a song called 21 Zuki Preso, everybody. Veintiuno
Isinya humudung ay sagwahali na tihu sa tisinya maneklali na tihu sagwahatu mogi aludia sempre umanisponi afine natin ingohu adingu sinanahu sagwahu dunay kaduku Mantagwi familyaku Tutugu manubwatu Sinanahu Atagilo tiuoski Sa 21 tugipresu Disinya humutu Ay sagwaha Linatihu Sa tisinya maneklali Tihu sagwauhat sumogi aludia sempre umanisponi ai dispensado tatahu sa Dioski ifinomu ta untung wana untagi kinasinomu megai totu tanora I thought I'd descansona Sinanahu Atagilo tiuoski Sa 21 tugipresu Isinya humutu Ay sagwaha Linatihu Sa tisinya maneklali natihu Sagwaha tumogi Alun dia sempre umanisponi 21 tugipresu Disinya humutu Ay sagwaha Linatihu Sa tisinya maneklali natihu Sagwaha tumogi Alun dia sempre umanisponi. That's a JD Crutch song, everybody. Thank you. So for those of you folks who may be new to Guam, or if you're just visiting us here for this show tonight, welcome, Hafaday. This is a song that I recorded back in September. It's a cover of one of my favorite artists of all time, Mr. Bob Dylan, and in the span of things, Old Crow Medicine Show as well. So you may know this song from Mr. Darius Rucker, but I recorded it with just a little bit of island style. Here's a song called Wagon Wheel, everybody. Headed down south to the land of the pine, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring down the road and praying to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. I'm hoping for Raleigh I could see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a cruising on this tropical island. My baby plays the keyboard, I pick this ukulele now. North Country winter keeps getting me down. Lost my money playing poker and I had to leave town. I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me.
nice long tow. He's heading west to the Cumberland Gap, Johnson City, Tennessee. I've got to get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. If I die in Raleigh, I know I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, in a way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. That's a song on Wagon Wheel, everybody, a little bit of island style. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I just want to say thank you to the USO and to Lee for letting me come. This is my third year singing this show with you guys, and I really, really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. Please, can I remind you guys to eat? They almost didn't call me back this year because they said that I was distracting everybody from eating. So please don't forget to eat, everybody, so I can come back next year. That would be awesome. All right, I'm going to play this song. This is the most requested song I have at all my shows. It's also Lee's favorite song. So I'm going to play this one for her and for everybody else who loves this song too. Used to spend my nights out in the bar room. Liquor was the only love I ever known. But you rescued me from reaching the bottom. Brought me back from being too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. For love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle always dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Tennessee whiskey. You're my sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. A little Tennessee whiskey, everybody. On the ukulele. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, this next song is a familiar tune, and I wanted to play something that everybody would know in hopes that maybe you guys would sing along with me. This is... I'll just play it. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. Down Mangilaw, Mountain Mama, take me home to the country road. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Long is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like the breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home to the country road. my memory gathered round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painting on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home to the country road. So if you guys were here last year, you know I had some folks come up on stage as guest performers to help me sing one of my last songs last time. We're gonna do the same thing again this year, and I wanna call up very, very special guests, starting with Major General Esther Agagi, Adjutant General, Guam National Guard. Please come up and join me, ma'am. Rear Admiral Shoshana Chatfield, Commander of the Joint Region Marianas. Please come up and join me, ma'am. Colonel Matthew Nicholson, Vice Commander of the 36th Wing, sir. Please come on up and join me. And Captain Christopher Chase, Commander of the Coast Guard Sector Guam, sir. Please come up and join me here. I believe we got these microphones to them, right, Ed? All right.
Test.
So we're gonna have a little competition, everybody. I know everybody knows this song, but we're gonna ask all of our leaders up here to each sing a chorus with us. And we're gonna ask them to put in their hometown and where they're from instead of West Virginia, okay? All right, who wants to go first? We have the local one going. Here we go. Country road, country road, oh, take me home to the place lost in Molesso. Mama, take me home, country road. Give a round of applause, everybody. All right, here we go. Ready? Country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong, Harding Road, California. Take me home, country road. How many round of applause, everybody? Are we ready? Are we ready? All right. All right, here we go, here we go. Country road,
Take me home to the place I belong, Port Swally, Italy. Country mama, take me home, country road.
a big round of applause, everybody. We got one more, and then we're going to be judging this by your applause after all of this, okay? Here we go. Country road,
Take me home to the place I belong, Ohio. Take me home, my country road.
I want a big round of applause, everybody. All right, we're gonna do this. We're gonna judge this by your applause, so definitely root for the person who you think did the best. We're gonna start with the home field advantage here. Major General Esther Agagi, Adjutant General, Guam National Guard. Let's hear it. Rear Admiral Shoshana Chatfield, Commander Joint Region Marianas. Let's hear it. Colonel Matthew Nicholson, Vice Commander, 36th Wing. Captain Christopher Chase, Commander, Coast Guard Sector Guam. I don't know, JD. That's a hard one. What do you think?
I don't even know. Lee?
Lee?
Yes, to all of
We're all
them.
winners. Can everybody sing? Can I get everybody to sing one round with me? Here we go. We're going to say Haganya Guam. That's what we're going to say instead of West Virginia. You guys ready? Here we go. Country road. That's gonna be my time for the night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Guam. Thank you guys for letting me come share this time with you. Zeus Miles, everybody.
Woo! One more round of applause for them. Start getting ready for next year. Woo! Country road, take me home. One more round of applause for Joe Guam over here. All right. That dinner is pretty amazing, huh? That's it. You know, I don't eat Wellington, but that salmon Wellington, to die for. So I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I definitely had. All right. So before we call up our guest speaker here, we've got a special presentation. All right. I don't know if you noticed when you walked through the room, there were some people up on the screen singing their hearts out to Treasure. All right. So last year we heard that not many people got to really enjoy it as much because we had only played it in the beginning. And so this year we're going to play it again for you now. And then right after that, we have our USO year in review. And we are hoping that it gives you a little bit of a snapshot of what 2018 was like for us. All right? So Mr. Ed Borrow, please roll that. And ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you pay attention to the screens.
We're rolling. Marker.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Ooh, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Ooh,
And now, our feature presentation.
Ready? All right. Okay. All right. Hello, I'm Maurice. I'm from Conway, South Carolina, and I've been volunteering at the USO for over 5 months now. And what I really love about the USO is helping the military as they come in, do a day-to-day task, and making them feel comfortable here, and also helping their families too, whether it's their spouse or their children, making them feel welcome and comfortable, and put a smile on their face.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, and I've been volunteering here at the USO for 6 months now. And my favorite thing about volunteering here is the outreach programs such as Operation Birthday Cake, where I get to deliver birthday cakes to our single sailors and those that are geo-bacheloring here.
Hi, my name is Chuck. I'm a USO volunteer. I'm from Newport News, Virginia. I've been volunteering officially for about 2 years. The reason I like volunteering at the USO is I get to meet people from all over the world, military people and others just around. And it's my chance to give back to the community and share with some of the things that I've done when I was in the military, and for the people coming in and the people that are still in.
My name is Laura Levy. I've been volunteering about 10 years. I'm from Guam. I've been here 40 years. Why did I choose to volunteer? I had some friends who volunteered here, and they really liked it here, so they invited me to come up to come out and volunteer, and I liked volunteering here also. It was fun. It's still fun. Well, this is a really beautiful USO, so it's a real pleasure to show people around, because they're always like, wow, this is such a nice USO. And you meet interesting people, new people, and I enjoy that.
My name is Kelvin Antonio Brandt. My friends call me Motown. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I have been volunteering at USO Guam for over 2.5 years. The best part that I like about USO is interacting with the rest of the service members, giving them the quality time that they need so they can do the quality time with their family.
Area Director for USO Guam, and as you can see, 2018 was another banner year for your USO Guam. We want to close by saying each one of you are a treasure to each one of us. You make this possible, you make this happen, and you make our USO Guam a treasure on our incredible island. Thank you for joining us tonight. Viva USO Guam and Viva Guam, USA.
All right, how was that for 2018, folks? Woo. You like that treasure? All right. Is everyone having a marvelous time? All right. Okay, so if you're having a good time, I want to hear. Give me a loud treasure. One more time. Treasure. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so before we get to the main part of our program, the reason we are here tonight, let's do a few more trivia sets. Okay? All right, we got more treasures to give away. Ed, are you with me? Yeah, that works? Okay. All right. Oh. Just a little mic. Okay, so this one is for our local guests.
Yes.
Local guests.
This is a hard one.
What does the Army acronym THAAD, THAAD, the abbreviated name for its missile defense system, stand for? Local guess, what does THAAD stand for? Oh, we got a winner.
Wow.
We got a winner. Oh, yeah. One more time, terminal high altitude area defense. That's correct. All right. Okay, sir. Yana, will you please show what this gentleman wins? Beautiful artwork, again, donated by Vicky Sayers. Yes, truly a treasure to take home. Ed?
All right. For our final trivia question for our military guests. Number 6. What is the name of the legendary Chamorro chief from Inarahan who, according to legend, outsmarted a chief from Tumon who came to Inarahan to challenge him to a contest of strength?
Over here. Hold on, she's jumping about. What? I heard God owl. Okay, you're gonna have to come up to the stage and you're gonna junk and po. So the two of you, comes down over here. So if you haven't heard of junk and po, because when I moved to the States a couple years back, and I said junk and po, people didn't understand what I was saying. So rock, paper, scissors it out, all right? Woo! Yeah! Count of 3. Wait. We've got a winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome.
All right, so.
You are correct, and you win our last statuette of the Two Lovers statue. Commander.
Oh, what? Oh. That's a treasure right there. Congratulations. Oh. You all are so fun tonight.
Wow.
We just
Really?
love it. Best one ever. Okay, so to introduce our guest speaker for this evening, I would like to call up again our USO Guam Area Director, Ms. Leilani Graham.
Thank you for, okay, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, we're having a great evening, and it's just getting better, and you're gonna love this. So you've heard that our two favorite comments in the USO, we love it when people come in and say, gosh, this is the best USO we've ever been to, and that's what we live for. But the next thing is to hear, this is the best military assignment that we're ever gonna have. I don't want to leave Guam. And that's what we live for. That's what we're really striving for. Okay, listen to me. Give me just a minute. In our hearts, we know that people on Guam love the sun, sea, and sand, okay? But when that hard moment comes when they have to leave Guam, we know they're also having a hard time leaving Vic's chili and rice. But we also know that it's something deeper. people have a hard time leaving this unique experience, the essence of Guam. And every year when it comes time to talk about getting the speaker for this evening that's going to capture the essence of Guam, we need someone that captures that essence of a people that has been here for more than 3,000 years. And it's this history that's rooted in the great warrior history, and the descendants that continue to represent the great Chamorro military leaders that exist today. And I'm looking at 3 of them right now. I'm looking at our great governor that continues to represent that Chamorro warrior history. We've just had our Major General Agagi, who continues to lead that, and someone that I'm getting ready to introduce now. At this event, USO feels it's very important to highlight those military leaders who have contributed in a significant way to both our island and our nation, whose leadership has literally shaped our world in which we live today. Today we're going to hear from a little boy from Sinahanya who grew up to become one of our most renowned modern-day Chamorro warriors, with a family name that literally translates to mean house of the people. He represents a legacy that has touched many for decades. When I joined him on the radio yesterday morning, the calls from friends started coming in, as have many invitations for golf, chess time, you name it. I thought we were going to have to hire a social calendar assistant to work with us through the next several days. When you meet him, you will understand why. His heart is a house for the people. He went on to attend a high school that maybe some of you have heard of. Phil, you totally ruined this part of my introduction because I was going to say, has anybody heard of Father Duenas? Oh, I don't know. Has anybody heard of it? Maybe Phil Santos, Ed Labita, Leonard Calvo, Jeff Jones. Anybody? Simon Sanchez? Do you have any friars in the house? And then he went on to another school, maybe the U.S. Naval Academy. Do you have any Academy grads in the house? All right. And then on to a very impactful military career. His military accomplishments are in your program. Let me just name, a few. Maybe he went on to lead all of Naval Forces Korea, Nimitz Carrier Strike Group, and Naval Surface Forces Atlantic, to name a few. Perhaps the ultimate honor one island nation can pay another is when they ask an indigenous leader from one island to run a highly esteemed institution named in honor of a late leader native to their own island. What military and state leader could be more synonymous with the state of Hawaii than the late Senator Daniel K. Inouye, World War II combat hero, Medal of Honor recipient, and longtime USO supporter? What did they do? They reached out and asked a Chamorro warrior to lead the Asia Pacific Center for Security Studies in his name. But this guy prefers to be introduced as the husband of Dr. Anne-Marie Pangilinan Pamilyan-Kotla, Umatautau, professor of psychology at USO Pacific Regional Sponsor, University of Maryland, Maryland College, who's here with us this evening. He stresses that she is a black belt in karate. And it kind of melts my heart the way they like their high school sweetheart, a little bit that too, in addition to Paula's. She is definitely his queen. His next greatest claims to fame are as proud father to Kailani Angeline, recent Juris Doctorate graduate, working in legal aid in San Diego, and to accomplished Toastmaster and Special Olympic gold medalist and his best golfing buddy, Peter Justice. Please welcome Admiral Pete Gumatautau.
Afade, buenas, magahaga, and first gentleman, and to all the distinguished visitors. There's so many of you. My familia, Anne Marie, Kailani, and Peter. Actually, very honored to be here tonight. And some of you have been drinking a lot, so you probably won't remember what I'm going to say. But I hope, God, when Lee was introducing me, I said, basta. I said, stop. Look, I've never been stationed in Guam. But I grew up in Guam. And so now I'm speaking to my brothers and sisters that wear our country's cloth. I'm speaking to you now. I was a kid that left Guam. I never flew on a plane, took a shot. And I was that kid that was kind of like afraid. I wasn't sure if I was going to be accepted. But it's organizations like the USO that kind of brought me home. And I hope probably won't remember what I'm going to say to all of you. I know it's hard. And even if you brought your family, I know it's hard. But what you are experiencing here, even with my 37 years around the world, I have never yet come across a bunch of passionate and very selfless group of professionals than what I have met here with Lee and her team, all the sponsors, and all the community leaders of this isla. Let me put in context with you tonight, because you saw it earlier. We saw our beautiful flag come across the stage. And then after that, you saw the dancers from our island. And I don't remember ever seeing those dancers before, or both those images struck a chord. So from one that wore our country's cloth for many years, let me share how this all ties to all of you. See that flag? Let me tell you about the men and women of the people of Guam that call themselves Americans as well. When I was a kid, most of us are Catholic here, so I was an altar server in Sinahanya. When I was a kid, many times over repeated. To stand there with Father James or Father Kines, and in front of us on a Saturday afternoon, lay in a casket a neighbor, maybe a cousin, a friend in the village that gave their life in Vietnam. And that flag was draped over that casket. Tie it to the honor guard that came here. But what brought back my memory is somebody who wore our country's cloth, is that flag was folded reverently at the PD cemetery. And I was there as a tenor, so I saw it. The senior officer will hand it to the surviving spouse or mother and said, on behalf of a grateful nation, we present you this flag. And then the mother will clutch on it and not complain. And a lot of times my aunties will just cry there. And then one afternoon, I was watching with my father on TV, Walter Cronkite. And that same afternoon, on a black and white TV, saw people burning the flag. And I turned to my father, Sita, Tata. I said, Ta. You have to remember my father served in World War II on USS California when it was bombed at Pearl Harbor, and he served in the Korean War. He's a quiet man. But I turned to my father and I said, Ta, what are they doing to the flag? I was confused. Father didn't even hesitate one moment. He said, boy, there's 5 boys in my family. He calls us all boys. Put his hand on my shoulder. He goes, boy, you do not worry about what those people are doing to the flag. You just remember what that flag means to you. So for the men and women that come to this beautiful island where America's Day begins, see the linkage. It is very real to my father who served, who could only be a steward in our Navy, and one generation removed in this beautiful country, he had a son who we never saw join the Navy, went on to be given opportunities to move up in the ranks. And to a mother who was in a Menengun concentration camp, who never, ever taught the 5 boys that she raised the word hate. And I didn't realize that until I read that book, Unbroken, you see. Not that I was naive, it's just I didn't focus on it. And I thought about my mother and I said, my mom could have taught us that word hate when the Japanese came back in droves for tourism, but she never did. So to my brothers and sisters that wear our country's cloth, you should remember that you have proudly served where America's Day begins, and it's real. The other visit that I saw was the net. I was asking Phil Santos about, hey, did you ever try God Gaddy? Just where the community comes out, 2 people lay out a net, and then the whole stream on the left and right come in, and then they herd the fish into the center. Well, I've done Gaddy with my village. I've done using tekins and taladza and tsunsulu. I've speared fish. I eat beetle nut. I was eating beetle nut with my brother just this afternoon. There is a culture here in Guam that if you come to live, embrace it, learn about it, because it is a part of you as well now. And my second point is this. I applaud everyone in this room that's associated with the USO of Guam. I applaud Lee for having such a vision to celebrate the culture and connect and make our men and women in the service feel at home. I salute the community leaders like the governor and the newly appointed tag that I just met tonight. Huya Esther. I applaud all of you here, the sponsors and the leadership, for making a difference and making that connection. So I have been to many USOs, okay? You can imagine, right? In fact, Anne-Marie and I was sending her off just 3 weeks ago to San Diego, and the flight was delayed. I'm not going to say what airlines, but the flight was delayed. 3-hour delay, like 3-hour delay. And guess what, right? Instead of driving all the way back to Hawaii Kai, right? It's like a 35-minute drive. I said, hey, why don't we just go to the USO? So we went to the USO. It was a home away from home. So it does matter. To all of you that work so hard, it does matter. And I will tell you that when Lee took us around, Anne-Marie and I and Peter, we were just floored about how incredible the facilities were down there at Tuma and at Orchid Hotel, the Royal Orchid Hotel, and up in Anderson. We were just floored by what you guys had put out there. But what really just blew us away were all the volunteers. All the volunteers. And look, she has a small staff of, I think, 7. I think I met every one of them. I didn't get a chance to meet Jay Dean, but she's up here rocking it with Treasure. But I met every one of them. But I'll tell you what, you know what? I know you guys won a lot of awards, and you should be very proud of that. I know you guys got the best, bandwidth and the gigabyte and all that, and you guys got so much greatness in these centers that I have never seen these centers like that all around the world. But what really, really just blew me away and blew Anne-Marie and I away was the smile, the genuine smile that we received from the staff and the volunteers. And that's my point to you. My point to you is when you are all tired, every one of you in this room that are supporting our awesome men and women that have made a vow to defend the United States and our Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that they might give up their life for what we do and who we are. When you guys are running out of gas, when Ed has to stay over in Tinia now overnight, when you guys are running out of gas, I want you to do this, okay? For all of you in this room that support the USO, focus on the why. Every time you run out of gas, you focus on the why. Not the what you do and how you do it. Focus on why you do it. I'm telling you tonight, I will never forget this feeling. The feeling I got that you have all embraced the why many, many times over. Mother Teresa said, do no great things, only small things with great love. And what Anne-Marie and I and Peter, and Kai came late, but what we experienced was the why. You were doing something greater than yourself, and it was just selfless sacrifice for others so that they can be, for that little moment in their busy lives when they're pressure away from home, that they felt valued. And tonight is a shining example of you taking this to a different notch every year, celebrating the young men and women of our great country who have put themselves on the line, but you've taken the time to celebrate. The why should drive you and inspire you to even do more. And at the end of the day, what does it matter? It matters so much to making a difference, maybe for that one airman, maybe that one Coast Guardman, Marine, National Guardman. Every one of these folks that come in here, they truly appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you so much. And finally, my message goes to the young men and women that are being honored tonight. I have to tell you something. The exemplar of an individual is tied to not what you say, but what you do. These young men and women that I had a chance to at least shake their hands yesterday, the shining example of all young men and women of generations to come. So I look out to the skippers, look out to the captains, the colonels, and I salute you for giving them a chance. I salute you for taking a risk on your sailors, your airmen, your Marines, your Coast Guardmen, your National Guard, and even to the USO for the volunteers. You have given them a chance, and they have shown their potential. I have this little saying to all of you that are going to receive the award, because it is just the beginning. If you did everything that you are literally capable of doing, you will literally astonish yourself and inspire others. So congratulations to the award recipients tonight for being recognized, not just for your selfless sacrifice, but also for the potential of you giving back even more in a greater capacity. Yankuluna Sedus Masi, my familia are very honored to come home again and to be here. And thank you again for the privilege to the USO committee, advisory committee, council, and also Lee and all of you for allowing us to be part of this awesome celebration tonight. Jesus Masi.
Thank you so much, Rear Admiral Gumatautau. You are truly one of our treasures of our island, and we thank you for coming back to Guam with us this evening.
Rear Admiral, we ask that you please accept this crystal latte stone as a symbol of our sincere gratitude for your service to our people, our island, and our country. Unsen donkulu na si Zeus Maasi. All right, folks, one more time for the Gumatautaus. Treasure!
Treasure!
One more time. Treasure! Treasure! That is it. Thank you again so very much. Now, if you all have YouTube, or if you have family back in the States or elsewhere in the world interested in seeing what's happening tonight, especially as we get ready to start our award presentation, this show is actually streaming live on YouTube. And all they need to search is KSSP Guam. Again, let me try this phonetically. Kilo Sierra Sierra Papa Guam. Did that work?
Wow!
That's it. All right. Ed, back to you.
All right. Well, this is it, guys. Now for the awards for this evening. Tonight's honorees know about the power of collaboration, serving in harm's way, and the sacrifice of separation from loved ones. The time has come to recognize their service. They are the force.
I ask the following to please come forward to assist in the presentation of these awards, to ascend the stage from my side. Mr. Phil Santos, USO Guam Advisory Council President from Matson. Ms. Paula Monk, USO Guam Advisory Council member from United. And Ms. Lee Leilani Graham, Area Director, USO Guam.
And I ask to ascend from my side, please, the Honorable Lulian Guerrero, Governor of Guam.
Each year, the USO recognizes outstanding enlisted service members of the year for their military communities. This year, each command on Guam has selected their outstanding enlisted person to be recognized by the USO for valor, commitment, and duty. In recognition of their efforts, each will receive from our generous sponsors the following: a weekend getaway here at this beautiful hotel, courtesy of the Hyatt Regency Guam Resort; a round-trip ticket, courtesy of United Airlines, for travel to anywhere in Asia or Micronesia, a pair of tickets to one of Guam's premier tourist attractions, the Valley of the Latte, a jet ski tour along Tumon Bay's coastline from Joe's Jet Ski, and a beautiful foot-high crystal latte stone recognizing their accomplishment and to also serve as a reminder of Guam. We thank all the sponsors who made this possible.
We will call each honoree to come to the stage. We will also invite the senior ranking representative from each branch with a presentation. After receiving your award, please exit the stage and await side stage until all the awards have been presented. We will then call honorees back for a group at the end. Dignitaries, as we complete the introduction of each honoree and present them with the award, please allow our volunteer photographers, Maggie or Garrett, to photograph.
Lieutenant Colonel Clifford Woodburn, will you please join us on stage? The 2019 USO Guam Service Member of the Year for the United States Army is Specialist Anthony J. Algor. Specialist Anthony J. Algor is from Palm Coast, Florida. He is a dedicated, forward-thinking, and highly motivated soldier in the E-3 Terminal High Altitude Area Defense Battery and exemplifies the Army values and dedicates his time to improving himself and his peers. While serving as a THAAD Battery Command Post operator, Specialist Algor played a crucial role in the tracking and reporting of 2 North Korean tactical ballistic missiles that flew over the allied nation of Japan. His quick action enabled the Air and Space Operations Center to receive real-time analysis, greatly increasing the stability and safety of the island of Guam. He has participated in numerous evaluations, and his experience and tactical knowledge assisted his crew in receiving an overall average evaluation score of 97%. Specialist Algor's awards include 2 Army Achievement Medals, Army Basic Space Badge, and the Sharpshooter Missile Badge. Please join in a round of applause for Specialist Anthony J. Algor. Thank you, Colonel Woodburn, for joining us on stage.
Captain Joseph Osborne, will you please join us on stage? The 2019 USO Guam Service Member of the Year for the United States Marine Corps is Corporal Zachary M. Yeager. Corporal Zachary Yeager hails from Seattle, Washington. He was meritoriously promoted to Lance Corporal for placing first in the Financial Management Resource Analyst course. Corporal Yeager has processed $415,000 of unit requirements in PR Builder, properly tracked and managed more than 3,000 ServMart supply items, and he continues to track the budget for the command for fiscal year 2019. In addition, he is currently serving as a Financial Management Resource Analyst. Corporal Yeager is dedicated to community service. He helped to organize and pick up thousands of toys from more than 100 drop-off locations throughout Guam during the 2018 Toys for Tots campaign. Lastly, he also conducted 3 Aspen Beach cleanups to help better the community. Corporal Yeager has received a certificate of commendation from the Financial Management Resource Analyst course and a certificate of commendation from the Marine Forces Reserve Provost Marshal's Office. Please join in a round of applause for Corporal Zachary M. Yeager. Captain Osborne, thank you for joining us on stage.
Admiral Shoshana Chatfield, will you please join us on stage? The 2019 USO Guam Service Member of the Year for the United States Navy is Petty Officer 3rd Class Derek M. Lubinsky. Petty Officer 3rd Class Derek Lubinsky is from Random Lake, Wisconsin, and enlisted in the United States Navy on March 21st, 2018. He earned E4 early due to graduating #1 in his class in A school. He's eager to learn and is always the first to volunteer for tasks in his shop. Despite his boundless dedication to his work, AM3 Lubinsky finds time to give back to the community. With only 5 months at the command, he has already dedicated more than 705 hours of volunteer services to the USO MWR Sailor 360, also serves as an assistant command fitness leader. He has also coordinated and executed events like Command Holiday Party, food sales, and the first annual Island Knights Cup, promoting teamwork and resilience. AM3 Lubinsky also volunteered to attend sponsor coordinator training to positively influence sailors in their first impression of the island of Guam and of HSC 25. His profound dedication and genuine enthusiasm for giving has impacted Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron 25 by forging lasting relationships in the local community. AM Theodore Lubinsky's service to the Navy and local communities makes him a very deserving member of this recognition as the USO Guam's Navy Military Service Member of the Year. Please join again in a round of applause for AM3 Derek Lubinsky. Woo! Admiral Chatfield, thank you so much for joining us on stage.
Colonel Matthew Nicholson, will you please join us on stage? The 2019 USO Guam Service Member of the Year for the United States Air Force is Senior Airman Courtney L. Lawson. Senior Airman Courtney Lawson is from St. Louis, Missouri, and demonstrates true leadership, values, and exemplifies the core values of the United States Air Force. Having earned her physical training leader and cardiovascular respiratory technician certifications, she developed robust physical training routines for her unit, leading to a 91% pass rate. Additionally, Senior Airman Lawson was key to support of 55,000 civilians affected by Super Typhoon U2 that devastated the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. She enabled accurate data loading of essential support equipment into the airlift systems, resulting in the repair of 184 roofs, 196 tents, and the clearing of debris across 64 miles of road, and the production of 54,000 gallons of drinking water. Senior Airman Courtney Lawson was also recognized as Airman of the Quarter for the 36th Wing, the fiscal year 2018 Wing Superior Performer for Cope North, and was presented the FY18 General Welsh Team Award. Please join in a round of applause for Senior Airman Courtney L. Lawson. Colonel Nicholson, thank you for joining us on stage.
Captain Christopher Chase, will you please join us on stage? The 2019 Service Member of the Year for the United States Coast Guard is Petty Officer 3rd Class Mackenzie T. Austin. MST-3 Austin hails from Combine, Texas. He is the only certified Coast Guard hazardous materials shipper in Guam, and his dedication and diligence aided in the successful implementation of the Container Inspection Program for Guam. In the wake of Typhoon Mangkhut, he volunteered as a first responder to the severely impacted island of Rota. While there, MST-3 Austin helped to deliver and distribute food and supplies to the community and acted as their public affairs officer, ensuring that the people of Rota were able to have their story heard. Less than a month later, he volunteered to pre-deploy to the island of Saipan days before Super Typhoon U2 hit. He and his team dispersed more than 100 tons of supplies and resources, often manually clearing roads with chainsaws and axes in order to do so. MST-3 Austin received the Coast Guard Letter of Commendation for his response efforts associated with Super Typhoon U2 and the Coast Guard Achievement Medal for his work while attached to the U.S. Coast Guard cutter ADAC in Bahrain. Please join me in a round of applause for MST-3 Mackenzie Austin. Captain Chase, thank you for joining us on stage.
Major General Esther Agigi, will you please join us on stage? We now come to the award for the USO Service Member of the Year for our very own Guam National Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 USO Service Member of the Year for the Guam National Guard is Senior Airman Sky A. Tapas. Senior Airman Sky Tapasnya hails from the village of Umatic. He is a pavement and construction equipment operator and serves his country and his island while also working full-time in the civilian sector at DZSP 21, represented here tonight by corporate head Wayne Cornell, longtime USO supporter and table host of tonight's event. While deployed in South Korea in support of the 51st Fighter Wing, he was instrumental in assisting with the construction of mobile aircraft arresting systems, revamping emergency egress pads, and revolving airfield taxiway faults to make certain that rescue vehicles would be able to pass through in an emergency. Senior Airman Tapasnia has shown his leadership abilities while keeping a $200,000 mission on track with no delays after a recent typhoon, and his guidance of multiple projects which boost morale and esprit de corps among his peers. Senior Airman Tapasnia has been recognized as a 254 Red Horse of the Year and the Guam Air National Guard's Airman of the Year, both for 2018. Please join in a round of applause for Senior Airman Sky A. Tapasnia. Major General Agigi, thank you for joining us on stage.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our final presentation of the evening. Please help me welcome to the stage our 2019 USO Guam Volunteer of the Year, Mrs. Andrea Andy Berry. Andy is originally from Budapest, Hungary, and began volunteering at USO Anderson shortly after she and her family arrived on Guam in fall of 2017. She has been an instrumental part of the USO Guam family, earning nearly 1,700 hours of service in just 19 months since she has been a volunteer. She dedicates a minimum of 6 to 8 hours per week at the USO Anderson Center and has given more than 300 hours of service to support more than 60 highly acclaimed programs in the past year. One of Andy's most significant contributions to USO Guam has been her Creative Craft Program initiative that has served more than 500 to date and provides phenomenal opportunities for military service members and their families to connect with each other and with their community. Andy's exceptional work ethic, her steadfast appreciation for our military, and remarkable contributions led to her recognition as Volunteer of the Quarter for Spring 2018 for USO Anderson, USO Guam, and the entire USO Pacific region. Andy has made an everlasting impact on USO Guam by her dedication to the mission and her tireless efforts to help improving with the quality of life for service members and the families that we serve. Please join me in another round of applause for Mrs. Andy Berry.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for all of our honorees this evening. Will our honorees please come back on stage for a photo?
All right, we got him?
Thank you very much. Dignitaries, you may now be seated.
We practiced this a lot yesterday. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, one final round of applause for our honorees.
Truly treasures. Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome back once again the USO Show Troupe.
Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere.
A singer in a smoky All right, y'all ready for one more? Woo! Y'all got your dancing shoes on now, right? Because we got a dance floor right here. Tell us about it, Luke.
Oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night. My chemical, physical kryptonite. Elvis to the face and the faded light. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back. Keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Back in this dress and some beat-ups. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. Belted in my chest when she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, don't you dare look back. Keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Now come on, girl. Deep in her eyes, I think I see a future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, well, don't you dare look back. Just keep those eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance. Don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman, you're my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Don't run away, there's more in store. Before they come back out, one final gift of the evening. If you enjoyed our floral decor, now is your chance to go home with one of these beautiful floral arrangements made by Jun Duque of Amore Florist and Event Stylist. Now at each table, under each table, there's one name card, okay? Only the tables with the floral arrangement, there's one name card that has a USO Guam sticker. The person with this sticker on the name card can pick someone from their table to take home the floral arrangements. Please take the floral arrangements only, not the stands, not the frames, not the glass vases, not the candle holders or feathers especially, please. No feathers can walk out here tonight. Please. All right, and of course, after the show, we invite you to come and congratulate the honorees, say a few words to Rear Admiral Gumatauto, and perhaps take a photo with the USO show troop. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of our entire USO Guam family, and of course, my wonderful colleague, Mr. Ed Labita, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Please get home safely. Call Stro Guam if you've had a couple drinks, and be sure to book your calendar for next year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our grand finale, you do not want to miss this out. Please welcome back to the stage the USO Show Troop!
1,057,101 soldiers served valiantly on the field of battle. To all the men and women of the Army throughout our history, our gratitude and our salute.
Let's to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the Army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. You will always know that the Army goes rolling along. The United States Navy, during World War II, 4,183,466 men and women answered the call to protect our country. To every member of the Navy, on every battlefront, we salute you. Anchors away, my boys, anchors away. Farewell to all the destroyers, we sail at break of day. Hey, hey, hey. To our last night on shore, drink to the full, until we meet once more. Here's wishing you a happy voyage home.
The United States Coast Guard. During the Korean War, 44,186 men and women answered the call to protect our country. To every member of the Coast Guard, we salute you.
We're always ready for the call. We place our trust in thee. Through howling gale and shot and shell, to win our victory.
Semper Paratus is our
Semper Paratus is our pledge, our motto too. We're always ready to or die. Our Coast Guard, we fight for you.
The United States Marine Corps. In the Vietnam War, 794,000 Marines served their country with valor and honor. To every member of the Marine Corps who served in every conflict, we salute you.
the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. We will fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea.
First we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title of United States Marine.
The United States Air Force. During the Persian Gulf War, 4,101 Air Force pilots put their lives on the line for the defense of freedom. To all the Air Force pilots who continue to defend our freedom, our gratitude, and our salute.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Attaboy, give her the gun. Down we climb, spouting our flames from under. Off with one hell of a run. We live in fame, or go down in flame. For nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force.
Army,
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might.
Navy,
Anchors away, my boys.
Coast Guard,
Semper Paratus is our guide.
Marine Corps,
From the halls of Montezuma,
Air Force,
off we go into the wild blue yonder. This is America. America.
Thank you so much, everyone here tonight. Thank you to our honorees. Thank you to USO Guam. We are the USO Show Troop from New York City. Well, if you ask me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone.
stars and stripes and the eagle flies.
Now it's a big old land with countless dreams, and happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. Yeah, I've seen enough to know I got it good.
Where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. There's a lady that stands in the harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free.
Well, I pledge allegiance to the flag, and if that bothers you, well, that's too bad. 'Cause if you got pride and you're proud, you do.
And we could use some more like me and you.
Hey,
Where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies.
hey everyone, I'm Emily from Los Angeles.
I'm Tyler from Sacramento, California. I'm Katie from Richmond, Virginia.
And I'm Luke from Calgary, Canada, and we are the USO show trip from New York City. Thank you all so much.
There's a lady that stands in the harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free.
No, it ain't the only place on earth,
It ain't the only place,
but it's the only place that I prefer.
place that I prefer.
Well, if you got pride and you're proud, you do. Well, we could use some more like me and you.
Come on! Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly.
Thank you all so much. Have a great
Thank you all
night.
so much.
You're gonna change. What you need to do? I won't let anyone. That's.
I chased you with a soul on